Scotland, New York City, Toronto, Montreal, Boston, Missouri. Appreciate you guys.
Stay here, but maybe not near the chandelier. That is some broken glass that you just
always
really
crazy
don't
to
want
think
be
about how we're all
anyway,
located in different locations,
Toronto
experiencing different ways of life.
On defense, and
but what brings us
together
together
is
called
based off of where those white arrows appear to be. Top side of the map, a B hit very well could be in our future. Problem being for Toronto, they've got to go through abezy.
abezy should be good for one here.
First bloods, and he has the ability to find one early into this S&D.
That's such a tight angle where, I mean, that's
already in the man advantage,
not
but
ideal.
accidentally stuns himself. But he's at least able to get out with his life, maintain that map control, maintain the man count. He's now going to force Toronto Ultra to hit that rotation all the way back over towards A, where cellium is ready and waiting.
It feels like for Ultra, they're like, okay, abezy's over there. Yeah, I'd prefer to just not go that way. Can we just actually go over toward A? Yeah, let's make the rotation. Let's make the pivot. Simp has actually already sniffed it out. Same thing can be said for cellium. So great positions right now if you're FaZe. Toronto actually do have cleanix, who's made his way toward top bedroom. I don't think FaZe are going to expect this. However, it may not matter because cellium has just picked them all apart. Cleanix at least able to drop one. In the meantime, time continues to tick off the top rope. Tobias ends up getting dropped.
Everyone take a sip of water, man. Don't forget to stay hydrated.
Stay fucking hydrated,
it all starts with that
your
first
health,
blood
skin,
from
you know
you saw the game plan for Ultra.
You know the
Let's
drill.
hit out B nice and early. Let's set the tone to at least change their
He's
defensive
back.
setup. Have them play two players on this side of the map, and eventually find mid-round adjustments later on into this game. But he gets that first blood. He gets out with his life. He forces Ultra to rotate. Cellium was playing towards bottom lights, towards bottom luggage.
You're fucking weird.
And he's able to find two.
Would you rip ass?
Cleanix
No.
in a 1v4.
Wait, I actually ripped ass earlier in the bathroom and it like propelled me forward like a rocket.
For those guys. They take round
I like fucking scooted forward while
abezy can actually make it back-to-back first bloods. By the way, that first blood he got in round number 1, that makes it 101 on the year. Simple still this one, but unbelievable numbers from abezy so far throughout this season, Jay. And it's wild too because he's first blood king by a large margin and also happens to have the #1 S&D
I feel like you didn't even do anything.
game. The guy's walking away with early kills and staying alive. That's the name of the game.
I'm silly.
Positive for FaZe is that you've got really
That's what I'm
more
saying.
than one terror. You've got two. Simp answers early, and for Ultra, they are put pretty much
We
in a
give
bit of
the
a
advantage to
stalemate.
FaZe
abezy
on
tags
this
up
map.
Hasty, and
Search and
thankfully the
destroy's
rookie does
been
not
their
falter all that
absolute
much.
wheelhouse.
Correct.
Inside eventually drops, and now you've quickly got yourself a 4v2.
abezy.
And abezy ready to go.
Scrappy
Actually
doodle.
drops.
There
And
he
now
is.
it's on the
There he is.
slasher. Now brings it into a 3v1. All up to Scrap.
All up to Scrap. He does have that dead silence invested.
He's doing it with a sub as well. What's going on here, Ernst?
Picks up the AR as well. Get some information on at least one
Damn, he doesn't give
player.
a fuck. He's challenging anything.
That's insane.
He still has dead silence to work with. Sim's throwing a couple
Oh.
shoulders. He's able to throw the right
come on.
shoulder
Not with
at the right
not with
time.
MacArthur alive.
Stays alive, sets up cellium to find that final kill onto Scrap.
Cell got that fresh
Another
cut.
first blood goes in
Yes,
favor of
sir.
Atlanta.
Way,
Wait,
way over there looking handsome.
Specifically, whenever Toronto
He's
find
4-0 too.
themselves in a
He still doesn't
3v4
realize?
situation, they only win the round.
What do you think he walks in and
19% of
says?
the time. So we can't
It was good.
give up that early kill.
Line that shit up.
He hasn't led to success all season
Would you
long.
like piss
That's
on my
fair.
chair or
That
something? What'd you do?
I actually
What
do
has
it.
really been the
I
biggest
just made it up.
issue you feel like for
Impulsive.
Toronto so far throughout Major 4? Like we said, 0-4 right now in this qualifier.
The search and destroy just looks like they're trying to make multiple
Were you talking
plays
about his
at totally
lineup?
different
Yeah,
times.
it's
Like,
nice.
That
You
goes
have the man
insane.
advantage in
Fucking,
certain
it's
situations. It
crisp.
just comes down
It's a
to
crisp
players
line.
making individual plays at certain times that eventually come back to bite you. And a team like Atlanta FaZe,
A little
you
audible
do
here.
that, they will pick
Toronto
you apart
electing
one
to
by
go
one.
B.
This time around,
abezy
Toronto
not ready
Ultra,
for the
they're not
aggression.
slowing
Correct,
down.
and
They
here
get
comes
the
Lair.
first blood, all out aggression
Planks it
towards
into the
B.
chum bucket.
Cleanix takes down abezy, big kill.
Where's Karen?
He gets
Here come
one.
a few extra reinforcements.
Slasher gets one as
Slasher
well.
and Simp both winning their fight, so it goes from a 4v3.
Did you hear me?
Now
Where's
actually
Karen?
goes
Yes.
to a 3v2 on the opposite direction.
slow.
Cleanix
I heard
actually
you.
Too
able to
slow.
run
You're
through
fucking
that
weird.
door. It is chaos that now leads us in to a 1v2. Scrap not able
It
to
is
do
Scrap.
it last round now. Has a
Oh,
bit of an
okay.
easier chance,
And we'll be
but
fucking
Simp,
seeing you. This is
another
dominant.
shoulder and another kill.
I mean, that's an impressive round
three
win from
goes to
FaZe.
FaZe. They have
A
yet to
3v4
drop
when they
one.
don't have sight
Even
control.
with getting first blooded.
Not talking
The two
in.
players who were playing towards the island who
Simp,
had to win their
that boy
one-on-one
a pimp.
gunfights do just that. Simp with one, Slasher with another on the deep flank. And then at that point, you know that you have every single angle covered. Back kitchen, side door, even if they try to wrap back towards
Hey,
diner.
Moose, I appreciate you, man. I see you, brother.
I can't stop
They
looking
set
at the
up the
lineup.
trap.
It's fucking
They win the
insane.
trade
Yeah, just
gunfights,
blinding.
and then
It's
Simp
fucking
with the trap.
unreal.
Those final moments
It's
to take down
unreal.
Scrap. This is why
Shite.
I don't let
he needs to
anybody.
win that
I don't let
map
my
number
barber
one
touch
because
up here.
Atlanta FaZe, they just got a different mode in S&D.
Start pushing it back,
And so
bro.
far throughout the season, I mean, the key
No
to
one's
success
touching his
for Ultra
hairline.
when they have beat
Scrap.
the Drazah has actually
Oh my
come
God.
through. Search and destroys Scrap. Able to walk away with the early 2. Does eventually have to sacrifice his life, but it is a worthy transaction in the end. One you can be happy about, and one that hopefully elevates Ultra into grabbing their first round here of game number 2.
Do the
FaZe,
ARs
little
clutch
bruised,
up?
little battered,
I don't think so.
as they'll look to try and grab that bomb and make something happen with it. Cleanex tagging him up. Has got to
What?
be careful. Does not want to throw
Just want
away
to make your
a
reaction
situation
work.
like this.
Baited moron.
You do
Dude,
not
you're
wanna throw
fucking
away
so
this
weird right
3v2.
now.
You need to at least find one round
What are
wherever
you,
you
5?
can.
Yes.
As he's able to take down
Funny
Slasher.
coming from you.
Now it's all up to
Yeah.
Cellium in the 1v3. Dead Silent just ran out. With only 35 seconds left, Toronto have a great crossfire setup just in case he decides to go for a chow.
There's one
On
for
to
Ultra.
anyone. The team
On
shots
that
come
board.
in. And Toronto, with a great start from Scrap early into that round to find 2, are finally able to get 1 on the board.
And you can just see, right, the impact that Scrappy obviously has on this team. I know so often we talk about the respawn numbers, the fact that he's got like the #1 control KD in the game, but just his presence.
I have the
makes
number
a
2
play,
control
jumps out,
KD in
says,
the
you know
game.
what, I'm just going to be the guy.
No, you
that ends
don't.
up
Yeah, I
getting
do.
us a
No,
round
you
on
don't.
the board.
I
I'm
actually
going to try
do.
to take
You don't,
over
though.
here in this round number 4.
Statistical fact.
A
You
great
don't.
early 2
Scrap
piece
is
gets
number
his
1.
team
I'm number
hopefully
2.
right back in the search
So I'm
and
hoping
destroy.
that
They
he
still
starts
have a
getting pissed
decent
on in control,
little hill to
thus
climb.
making
It's
me
yet to
number
be a
1 in
mountain,
CDL.
but Expedition begins now. Scrappy trying to put the team
don't
a
think
bit
it fucking
on the back,
counts.
but
Why
with
not?
Insight and Hixie can start to get
Can't
on
argue
the
with
board.
numbers.
1 and 6 to our first 4.
Men lie, women lie,
As
numbers
utility
don't.
exchange, some information found. We'll see what Toronto elects to do. And a few looks over at that B site early. One time it was abezy.
Abezy's not gonna get- he said, "Fool me once." Shame on- shame on me.
Cleanex with some shifty movement.
Shame on
finds
you.
The first blood.
Fool
and
me
actually
twice.
Could be a bomb
Can't be
site
fooled again.
rotation as well, Jay.
Fool me 3 times,
big
fuck
first
the
blood to
peace
take down
sign,
the
load
BZ.
the chopper,
Let
let
it
it
rain
rain
on
on
you.
you.
Compensating to
Sure.
get the information to his teammates that the pressure's still going to be over towards A. Cleanex flies, is able to take down Slasher. Scraps there immediately there for the trade. So now in the 1v3 again for Cellium. He gives up his positioning. A couple shots.
Okay,
come through
2
the
for
door.
Ultra.
He has no chance at winning that round. Ultra.
Here
back-to-back,
are Toronto.
Down 3-2.
Is it weird though, like when Cellium just runs through those doors, Jay, that I'm still a little terrified? Like I'm a little
bit.
scared. The MC
Wait,
just
MacArthur
is like, you know what?
overtook
There's 3
me as
guys
well?
in front of
That's
me. I
fucking
don't
lame.
care. I'm gonna sacrifice my body. I'm gonna throw myself into the play. Nothing gets granted from it though. But wonderful, wonderful back-to-back rounds here coming in from Ultra. It's Scrap in the one prior. This time it's Cleanex with that first blood. Gets abezy out of the picture. And there's some
I just want to see a game
typical
5. I
Toronto
don't give a
stuff,
fuck how we
right?
get
This
there.
just feels like historical-wise when it comes
I just
down to
want
this
one.
franchise, always so pesky in the mid-round adjustments, whether it's
I'm
been
horny
S&D
for it.
or control.
I am.
Those mid-round
I
adjustments have led
can't.
to
I
a
can't
couple
deny
round
my
wins.
urges.
What, for a
Simp
game
with a
5?
nice little
Correct.
stun is
I
able
mean,
to
we're
get the
all
info
horny
onto
for a
Hixie,
game
but
5.
Scraps is able to find that first blood.
Oh my
Puts
God,
it on the play.
Simp runs
He
into
potentially
a
make
squadron.
play, but he can
I mean,
only
this is
find
looking like
one.
3 straight for Toronto.
Now
Are
puts his
FaZe
teammates
breaking in
a
their best
3v2
game mode?
situation, but Abezy's
They might
starting to
be.
strike. He gets picked off by Insight, and it's Cellium again in
Cellium
another
clutch.
1v3.
Again, I'm still
Cellium
nervous.
clutch?
Cellium
you know,
clutch. 10
is
gifted
he
if I'm
gonna
right,
go
no
for 3
gifted
or
to you
does
if
he
I'm
have
wrong.
a chance? Oh, he definitely has a chance. You see
Insight
both players rocking
takes
dead
him
silence
down.
there for Toronto, but it is 3.
Takes him on
early
down
from
to
Atlanta.
Pound Town.
And it's
That's 3 rounds in a
answer
row
back
for
from
Toronto.
Ultra.
That's another first blood on their side. That's 3 in a row so far. For
I mean,
the
this is a
Ultra,
big
they're now
bounce
tying
back
the game
for
up at
the
3
Ultra.
apiece.
3 straight for the boys. It was a
Like you
great
said,
start
my
from
friend, the
Atlanta
mid-round
FaZe.
adjustments are starting to come in. That time they send 3 players over towards that B site. They get the
Are they
info
fucking
of at
choking
least
this
2
right now?
attacking towards Diner. Hixie backs up. Scraps hit the first. They get the trade onto Simp. And then Insight with a huge one-on-one versus abezy to even up the game at 3.
I mean, 3 rounds ago, you were saying it just feels like lately for Ultra, it's been a lot of players trying to make plays kind of all at the same time. These last 3 have been very well focused. It feels like there was one direct player who was called
Hixie
upon to make
slips
the play,
through.
and they've been able to answer. In our last 3 straight, we'll see if they can make it 4.
He's in an actually great
Hixie making
position
his
here.
way
They get
all
that
the
bomb
way
down. If anybody comes up
toward the
here, they're
parking
not
lot.
reading this.
Correct. I mean,
Meanwhile,
Austin
at
with
the
a big
same time,
one.
Slasher
The
ends
vet.
up finding Scrappy. So for the first time, FaZe finally able to have a first blood. And with that, we'll see what they can do with it. Again, you've got Hixie in a good spot. See what he can do with it. Meanwhile, it's Insight and Cellium who could be entering in toward each other's line of sight very soon.
Yeah, Insight knows that Cellium likes to place in towards bottom. luggage.
And they got this bomb site
They're just trying to
locked
find
down.
the timing on when they could potentially work towards this bomb plan. Slasher, the island player, is able
Simp
to take
doesn't see him
down
on bomb.
Hixie. Now you got all the information.
Oh,
The
shit.
last two players from Ultra are definitely towards
That
this A
phone.
site, but
I mean, this would be
Clean
insane.
Nah, yeah.
That's that dead silence. Find one inside at least for the trade. 20
Oh my
seconds left.
God.
1v2.
Is he gonna get on that horse and go
15
B?
seconds to go. He's in the middle of the map. What is he going to do in a spot like this?
Oh my God.
Slasher.
Go,
Able
go.
to find him on the cross.
Nah, GG.
Insight knows that he has to go for the challenge.
His brain don't work as fast as mine.
Nope.
No,
There
he
is
can't.
no way. There is no way. Jamie
I
Craven
low-key thought they were gonna do it, and they were
ends
that
up
for some
finding
reason. I
himself in
don't
a
know why.
precarious spot. One
All
more
right,
to go. Does well
a
with
big
the
round
slaying,
win for
but
FaZe.
Not necessarily with the time.
Granola with a prime for 7.
Yeah,
Welcome
that
back
round
to the
just
city of
simply
Zim,
comes
Zin
down to
City.
The
Facts,
plays
Wack.
from
Be
Slasher,
true to
the
this.
guy who was holding down the mid
We got the
cuts.
multi-Twitch
It was a
up,
huge
folks. 3
one-on-one
different
versus Scrap.
streams. Twitch.tv/methodz,
And obviously, you know, Cellium was able to get a couple
twitch.tv/embos.
sound cues. It's
Show
definitely
some
a player
love to all
puts
the
up
boys.
towards
Sure.
bedroom. He wraps his
Thank
way
you,
all
thank
the way
you.
back towards the
Would
koozie.
appreciate a
Able
follow.
to
That's
take
all I'm
down
asking for.
Hixie, the guy that was trying to make the
There it
play.
is, pinned to the top of the chat.
And even in those
Thank you,
final
Chris.
moments, just stays alive for his teammate to eventually go for the chow. Didn't matter that they didn't find the kill onto Insight. At least you get the round win. Atlanta FaZe back up.
And you want to see Slasher have a good game. Obviously, we didn't really have a chance to talk about it a lot, but not at all a game 1 performance that he would like to replicate anytime
Slow
soon.
round. This is Slasher search right here.
Simp for the most kills.
Just waiting for a
here
fuck
for
up.
FaZe in the lobby. Into round 8 we go. And it very well could come at the hands of
Oh,
Simp
great
first
timing.
blood,
Good trade
and
out of
they'll find
Kleenex, though.
Kleenex instantly there for the answer. So with that,
Insight knows abezy, just can't contain it.
abezy falls once more at the hands of
the
Insight.
Energizer
He's in the
Bunny,
middle of a
dude.
five
He just
spree.
wants
Like
to
he said, he
fly.
stays alive throughout the later stages of that last round, so he'll carry that forward. So a cruise missile could be earned soon here for Ultra. Meanwhile, a round clutch at the same time. Right now, they've got numbers in FaZe. Well, they've yet to get comfortable on that A site.
Okay, they're just trying to find some information because not a single player from Toronto Ultra are giving them anything.
Good
As
play.
Kleenex
Wow.
finds
4-4.
the timing, busts the door wide open, and he's able to take down Slasher. It's Cellium again in another 1v3. They put down a couple shots. I think they just try to set up Insight to find that final
Cell,
kill.
please, just
if
one.
he did, he earns himself that
Please.
cruise missile going into the final rounds of this search and destroy. He actually started off this game 0-3. You called it out, Lando, and ever since then,
Gleeful,
he's 6
much
straight,
love, baby.
earns a cruise
Wait,
missile.
that's a cruise missile for
Insight
Jamie
is able to
Insight.
tie the
FaZe
game
can't
up at
afford to
4 now.
lose this map because
Inside
I
has turned into Inside. It would
I
have
just
been
think
some
Toronto's
players
control is
in
too
the
strong
league.
right now. If you go down
Obviously, Grisette
2-0,
wasn't able to come away with that clutch earlier, but boy, has he
I think
gone on
FaZe
a
is in a
nice
rough
little
spot.
spree.
They got to
We'll
win
see
this
that
map.
cruise missile moving forward, but right now it is Toronto. Feels like in the driver's seat. And yes, it is a cruise missile earned. Lovely work coming in from the longtime Toronto member. Joined this team back in Cold War. Has
they
really
don't
been
know.
with them ever since the start. Trying to come away with a giant dub here versus FaZe and really get this major
Wow.
Wow.
in order.
Oh my!
They just don't give a fuck.
Bro, Kleenex, that's the second time he's just flanked through top bed for free.
Down and Simp and
Yep.
abezy
He's just
are
hitting that
nowhere
pinch.
near it.
What the fuck?
Simp and
Just
abezy.
He's got a swanton bomb?
Tiny Terrors have to try to
Good
clutch
play.
on
What
up.
the-
Simp
That
I
was
don't think that
does get
applies.
cut
That was
down by
Jeff
Scrap.
Hardy.
I thought he had some great movement to at least put himself in the advantage, but
It kind
now
of
it's
does.
all
Dolphin
up to
dive.
the other side of the Tiny
It is a
Terrors
dolphin
in
dive.
a
Correct.
1v4
That's a good point.
situation.
Riley,
He
that
gets
applies.
cut
I'm a
down.
fucking
Asshole.
That applies.
Toronto Ultra at game
I would've preferred the
point.
Jeff
What a
Hardy
game
theme song.
plan. What a play call in that round to be super aggressive up towards B. Kleenex gets all the info that there's no one towards the bedroom side, so they have to be watching this cross towards sight from middle map. No hesitation on the top bed push out. to
What time
look
do
at
the fights
couches.
start tonight?
They get the first
10, I think.
10?
They find
No, the
Simp
main
on
card
flank.
probably starts at
And abezy in the 1v4
9
stands,
PM
no
this time?
chance. Ultra, game point now.
yeah,
Yeah.
main card. Yeah.
Now for
Fire-
Atlanta, I mean, you need the
Not
ice,
Masvidal
right? I
has
mean,
a fight.
surely they cannot
Izzy
allow
versus
for another
Pereira?
search destroy
Pereira?
to go the opposite direction. I believe they're 3-3 in
10?
their last
Sure.
6 teams
10
starting
Eastern,
to
yep.
figure them out. Have Toronto crack the code.
They're going to
once more.
invest
They were able
the
to do
cruise.
it
He's going to
in
bang
that
it against
winners
that wall,
finals
and he's
on
going to try to find
LCO.
one, but they're
Are
they're
they
hitting
about
through.
to do it? Now
I like the aggression, and they get through.
Scrap's not happy with that one.
And so with it, it's now a 3 versus 4. Toronto with info.
I mean, I
but
could
not
soil myself
with
any
man
second, but I
advantage.
can't go anywhere.
Not with man advantage, but at least
Wow.
they're trying to solo out
Slasher
Slasher
gets
and
picked.
even it up now. So in the 3v3
That's their flank watcher
situation,
gone.
50 seconds left. Atlanta FaZe is still yet to go for that bomb plant. Whenever they actually do go for the bomb plant on this map, they have a 70% win rate on those rounds. So Just try to get it down
Fight
as
party?
fast as
We
you
can't
can.
watch
You're
party the
making
fight though.
this round a lot more difficult because now you have to be aware of so many different angles.
That is
Toronto can attack
TOS.
I'll show you a
It
fight
It might
party.
be. It might be a fucking crime, actually.
I'll show you a fight party. Put those fucking paws up.
Cleared out luggage yet. Cellium and Insight greet each other once more. From
Bugger.
range, but however, it's gonna come down to Kleenex.
Hold on.
Over at the
It
top.
could be round
Abezy
11 coming up.
Able to find him.
Les Hixie and
now-
Insight have something to say about it.
If you're Toronto,
Bomb is
the
down for
time
FaZe.
continues to tick
Look at
away.
number 1 Cellium, just absolutely
3
holding
more
that
members
angle
to
and
find
spawn.
a
We might be
bomb
going 11
to
here.
try and defuse. Insight really, he needs to get into play. If they expect to close out this round, a bit of a pinch.
Oh my God, now's your time.
Able to drop one.
Willie, check this
Now
corner.
it's a 2v2
Oh,
we
big
go.
one.
It's Cellium out of the play. It's abezy,
MacArthur's not
who's
losing
at least
this.
able to lighten the load.
Yeah, just
and
chill
now
out there,
a
man.
mono on Imato situation, and all Cellium has to do is wait out the time.
What are you gonna do?
That was actually kind of gross.
Man, what a round. What a clutch
I
right
mean,
there from
that's
Atlanta
fucking
FaZe. The
insane.
cruise missile gets invested. I would have liked to see Toronto Ultra
Yeah, we'll be
sack
seeing you,
over
pal.
towards bedroom.
Hope
And
that
at
was
least
worth
play
it.
for those gunfights
That would
to
piss
come
me off
inside
if I was
that
playing against that.
Right. Being the
You
only
can't
player
even
in
hit
that
the
position,
asshole.
you got all the
He's like a
info.
tennis ball just
You
bouncing
don't
around.
have the bodies in the right spots. Atlanta FaZe find the first blood. They hold strong
Shit on.
on their setup around that bomb. Take full control of bedroom. Keep the kill stagnant. And Cellium was able to not even check the bomb in that final round. Got a round 11 on our hands.
Oh my goodness, and what a huge round this is. The opportunity for Toronto
Yeah,
to
this
go
actually
up
is a
2-0.
big round.
The
FaZe
chance
loses
for
this, I
FaZe
got 3-0
to
too.
stay
FaZe are
alive and
opting
show
for a
that they
B
are
hit. It's
still
number 5 scrap
the
by
best
his
team in
lonesome.
the game and search to destroy. They've
Creeping
still
on the low.
got another
Oh my god, this is a nice Kurt Angle. Oh my lord.
that they've got to try to clutch out. Scrappy, he's got information.
my
gosh, he
He's
gets
one,
pounced
cannot
on.
snap on the second. Simp will stay alive.
I like
Inside
this,
a
though. Bring
kitchen
this
for
shit
the
to A.
meantime, and he's got all of Toronto's attention.
And look at what abezy's doing. He pops his dead silence. He's
Oh
able
my
to push
God.
right
Oh
through
my
A.
God.
He's getting all
This
the
is a
info that he
godlike
needs
play.
to.
Yeah.
Go.
Spots all these players, but now with dead
Oh my God,
silence
they
running
didn't-
out, Hixie is yet.
Oh, nice knock.
Oh, I mean,
That could have been
At least
so
takes
much
down
Yeah,
worse,
I know,
though.
that's
Makes it a
huge.
2v2
Oh
now.
my
Bomb getting
gosh.
planted at
Slasher's planning A.
Some pesky plays
This is a
coming in from the
good
tiny
spot out
tears.
of Simp,
However,
too.
it wasn't as much as abezy.
7's
could
gonna
have wanted.
buddy up with number 8.
Simp
They're
right
not
now out
reading
of the
this
play,
spot.
and really, if you're Ultra, you're
Slasher
just trying to figure
playing
out
the
where
Godhead.
he's gone.
He's gonna
You
late
roughly know
pinch.
where Slasher's position has got to be. Over at that bomb site,
Oh,
over
strong.
on that
Yep,
heady.
there he goes.
Time ticking once more.
Fuck.
A long time Toronto twosome. Get Insight and Kleenex. Clutch it out for the team. Here comes
FaZe should
Slasher
win this.
over the top.
Yeah,
Wow.
GG.
Deliver. Finds
FaZe,
Rod.
clutch up round 11.
Run into the trap.
I'm gonna go relieve myself. I mean, what a fucking map of Call of Duty. It's 1-1. Atlanta FaZe, Toronto Ultra.
Ultra come back.
Sure.
FaZe slams the door here in round 11 and takes hotel.
abezy with just a big ball play there. Round 11 makes it through bedroom
What the
side of the map, opens it up, gets all the info in the world. They get a bomb down. It's just
Gonna be over towards B.
a risk,
Down one.
a calculated
He does
risk
get traded,
that ends up
but he just didn't count for
just
the right
paying
guy.
off.
abezy was that player to work all the way up through that A side.
And you guys know what time it is.